said tonight that they finally closed the door in a game. I think that since they did the deal for Madsen and Doolittle, they've looked better for sure. The bullpens look stronger. So I mean, it's not my fault that you guys choke every year. Know that. So don't blame me because your team sucks every year in the playoffs. I have nothing to do with it. But I will say this: I've never rooted against them, or I want them to do well. I have no problem with them at all. I think they're a really good team. The bottom line is, if they get in a series with the Cubs, it's going to be a war. It's going to be tough to beat them, I think. But I think Washington is, for me, I think they've been every bit as good as the Cubs this year, for sure. I think the Cubs were basically terrible the first half, except for the last, 3 weeks. And then in the last month and a half, they've turned it around and grabbed first place. I think they're on their way now. They're looking good. I'm watching them play tonight. But to me, the Nationals have been consistent from the jump. They've been a good team all year. And if their biggest problem was their bullpen, they seem to have addressed it. So now all that's left, and you know it as well as I do, it's to go out and win in the playoffs, because they never do. So their whole season, you can win every single regular season game until the cows come home. It doesn't matter. They're going to the playoffs, and they have to win in the playoffs. People in D.C., in my opinion, are getting sick and tired of the same old story with the Nationals and the Capitals. They win all these games that don't matter, and then they go to the playoffs and they lose. And you can't tell me you're not sick of it either. You want them to win. That's all there is to it. You know what I mean? Come on. You got to win. That's it. So, winning all these games in the first half and then playing consistently and winning in the second half and all that is fine and dandy. And talking about how much money Bryce Harper's going to make and everything else. I love Daniel Murphy. I think this is a really good team. I won't deny it. I like them. The way they're made up. I think their bullpen closed the door tonight. I like what I'm seeing. It certainly looks different than it did a few weeks ago. I think Madsen makes them tougher. Obviously, Doolittle's now closing the door, as I said. I've never had a problem with their starting rotation, but without Strasburg in there, they're not the same team. Scherzer got it done again tonight, but they're relying on guys like Jackson and Cole, and we'll see how they do. But it's all about the playoffs. Win in the playoffs, and then people will finally shut up about them. Until they win, they're nothing.